Hello, I have a small problem with Premiere Pro 2019 and I hope you can help me with this. So I have video source files with 4K DCI and nearly 60 frames per second. We can see this here. So 59.94 and DCI resolution. And so you can also see it on the file name, it's the same file like here. And my destination is consumer 4K and 30 frames per second. So because I have some scenes with actions, I wanted to slow them down for a slow-mo effect or so. And so I slowed down some of those video files to 50%. So nearly one source frame should be mapped to one destination frame. And so now is the point where it gets interesting. So when I export this, and I chose 4K resolution, you can see here 4K and also 30 frames, so everything is mapped to source. And let's say I start on second 9 and let's say I end on second 12, so that we just have a smaller region. So when I export this, and by the way, it doesn't matter if I export it via Q and media encoder or directly, and also it doesn't matter what I chose here or directly in the duration window, which kind of interpolation mode or so. Okay, so exporting with 4K leads to that some of the images are the same, so some of the frames have the same image in it. Okay, so when we watch the thumbnails here, we can already see that we have the same images. This and this image is the same, this and this, this and this, etc. So if I mean we can stop the export here. So if I just open them in the photo viewer of Windows, we see this frame, so it's 35, and the next frame, which is 36, are the same image. 37 and 38 are the same image. 39 and 40 are the same image. Okay, I think you get what the problem is. But when we delete all of this and now just change the resolution to Full HD and then export the exact same scene again, we don't have this problem. And this is a real issue for me because I need to export this with 4K and I don't know how to solve this problem. So I think we can just open this while exporting. So this frame is another frame, is another frame, is another frame, is another frame. Okay, now here we see the laser again. Next frame, next frame, next frame, next frame. So all the frames are containing different images. So this problem only occurs when I export it in 4K resolution, and it doesn't occur when I export it in Full HD or even lower resolution. So I assume this is some kind of bug, but I need a solution for this problem because I should export this today. I hope you can help me.